Hello there. Is it morning? It's morning. Good morning. It's Sunday, just after 11, March 6th. And it is Lissy here. Second day in a row, making up for lost time. So anyway, yesterday when I left off, I gave you a little first spurt of my spring haul. And so I did indeed go to Neiman's and meet Alicia. So, but I didn't, I did buy one thing that I'm going to show you. But they're having for certain clients, sometimes they have these like special gift card events, one of which I think it starts on Wednesday. So really almost everything I planned to buy, I didn't buy yesterday because why not wait till, I don't need any of it now. I mean, I have plenty of other things to wear. And anyway, so I have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be rung up on Wednesday. So I'll show you that next weekend. But meanwhile, I did buy a few things I want to show you. As well as I went to COS, which is a store I've only been into maybe once or twice in New York, but I've never bought anything there. And I bought a few things I really like. Actually, one of them I ended up wearing yesterday afternoon. I mean, it's just really kind of a sweatshirt, but maybe I'll go in and get it. But I'll start with, so Friday night, I had my hair done. And I bought, well, this is an empty one, but like I had been using this Verderer. It's basically dry shampoo. It's empty. There's nothing left in here. Because I just don't like to wash my hair every single day. But in between days, like I need something. Because otherwise, like by the end of the in-between day, even with something, it's usually like I'm definitely ready to wash it the next, every other day. But I definitely have to use a dry shampoo. But they were out of this. So my the woman who does my hair, Patrice Vinci, who also owns the salon, gave me this new brand. She gave me this R&Co Death Valley dry shampoo. So I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to report back. She used some of the styling products on my hair Friday night. They smell really nice. This R&Co, I don't know a lot about them, but it's a collective of, I think, quasi well-known hairdressers. I guess if you're in that world, you probably know who they are. I don't necessarily know much about it, but she highly recommended it. She was really excited they were carrying this line. So R&Co Death Valley Dry Shampoo. So this, since I just washed my hair today, Sunday, I'll try this tomorrow, and I'll use it now because I don't have my Verderer anyway, and I will report back. The other thing I wanted to tell you is, so a few weeks ago, I showed you some new Marc Jacobs lipsticks. So today I'm wearing the lipstick in Georgie Girl, which is this pretty light pink. But what I really like is this, oh God, of course I can't see it. Sometimes I can use my phone to magnify things. The lip gloss. Ugh, this is very annoying. Oh, the lip gloss is in Pink Steam. So these are really pretty, and I really am liking. I also like this. I think I already showed you this, but this it kind of has that, magnetic thing. So I'm really liking this stuff, the Marc Jacobs lipsticks. Last weekend? Yeah, last weekend when I was in the Westchester Mall with my sister, I really wanted to show her some because I know she'll like them too. So we went into Sephora, but God, the display was like dirty. Half the stuff wasn't there. Like there's an art to making things look nice, especially when you're trying on makeup. You don't want it to look dirty and gross. So unfortunately, she didn't try any. But I think I might she doesn't wear lip gloss because her hair is long and, if there's wind, it gets stuck in her lips. She has preferences and requirements, but she does wear lots of lipstick and bright ones. So I may just buy her a few, excuse me, at Neiman's. So anyway, that's that. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you is, so a few weeks ago, more than a few weeks ago probably, there's a gal at Laura Mercier here in Boston at Neiman Marcus, Laura Mercier counter. Her name is Danielle. She sometimes shapes my brows. She did yesterday. They look very nice. But anyway, one of the times I was in there, she's like, honey, your skin's so dry. Like, what are you using on it? Are you exfoliating? And I'm like, well, probably not as much as I should. So she gave me 2 samples. She gave me a sample of the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin face polish and a sample of the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Infusion de Rose Nourishing Oil. And I really liked them. So this is the face polish. It's like it's a very little grainy exfoliator, and you just do it very, very lightly on your skin, especially as like I have sensitive skin prone to redness. But I've actually really liked this. So I bought this yesterday. And the Laura Mercier products, in the grand scheme of what you pay for makeup, are reasonably priced. And then this rose oil. So she said to me, you know, put the rose oil on at night before you go to bed. So I've been doing that. And this is the rose oil. So I got those. And then I think I'll save the best for last because I did get something else at Neiman's. But so as I mentioned, I also went to COS. And I bought 3 things. So, okay, they're all basics, basically. 2 navy things. So this is a cute, okay, this is a navy. It's a knit, and I'll put links to this stuff. But it's like a short sleeve. You can almost call it a cardigan. You can kind of call it a jacket. The lighting is hard to see. But it's got this cute little like shawl collar. And then the back has this nice inverted pleat. Can we see that? No, of course not. I have huge problems with the lighting in here. There. So see that nice inverted pleat? But I'll link to this. I got the size large. Here's the tag. And then this will just be a nice, like, you know, spring, summer basic for me for, like, work and stuff. And then I also got, because, you know, I was thinking, like, to layer under some of the jacket. You know, I have a bunch of jackets that I can really wear 3 seasons out of the year. Like, I have that navy Chanel jacket that I got recently. And in the winter, I've worn it a few times, but with, like, a navy turtleneck or something, a cashmere turtleneck. Now, clearly, that we're getting closer to spring, I'm not going to be wearing a cashmere turtleneck, and I wanted kind of a lightweight sweater. So this is just a navy V-neck, very lightweight cardigan. Not cardigan, V-neck sweater. What am I talking about? And then the other thing, it's just an oversized sweat, like basically gray sweatshirt. But like yesterday afternoon, I wore it, and I'll put a picture of it or a link to it so you can see it because it's in the other room. But it's a totally oversized sweatshirt. Like I wore it yesterday afternoon with leggings to go get my pedicure. Like I ended up coming home and changing in between to go get my pedicure and then like, you know, bopping around a little bit late afternoon. And I figure it'll be perfect, especially the weekends when I go to see my nieces and nephews. I have 2 now. Because, you know, it looks cute, but it's still like, you know, I can't really be wearing silk blouses when I'm, like, playing with 2 to 6-year-old children. So anyway, that's everything other than, so I had talked to you about the fact that I had a hole in my bag collection, shockingly. And the hole was a black clutch. So I hemmed and hawed over what I wanted. And actually, Andy at the Chanel counter at Neiman's, Alicia had him holding for me this patent, really pretty, beautiful patent Chanel clutch. They've had the style, I don't know what it was called. It's kind of like a, I don't even know how to describe it. But anyway, it's a style they've had for a really long time. Like I know a woman that's had it for 10 years. So it's, you know, totally timeless, classic. But you know, when I really came down to it, I really love it, but I'm like, it's not really me. And there's this other clutch, which is what I ended up getting, which is me. Less classic, a little more edge. So anyway, Chanel, here's info. And see, so, and it was brand new. Like, you know, they didn't, so this is just the thing. But, so it's this, and this clutch, like, you might remember when I got that really pretty light pink Chanel bag. The flap, the single flap, not the classic flap, you know, like the seasonal flap. That when I got that bag, they had this bag in a similar color, and I was almost gonna get it, but I was like, I don't need this in pink and that in pink. So I ended up, you know, like I really had liked this, but I didn't get it. So this, I like the, you know, I like you can see the C's. And then it's got this little pocket right here. Hold on. So there's this little pocket right here, which is great for, like, you know, throwing your phone in. And then in the main compartment here, you know, there's like one little flap pocket here and then a zip pocket. So it's just, I love it. So that was my big purchase of the day yesterday. Bag, hole, build. And I think that's it. So I still have, so this is, as I said, going to be a multi-part series. But I still have the stuff I bought last weekend at the Westchester Mall to show you, which maybe I'll do that next weekend. And then also, by next weekend, I'll have gotten the other things. So I have on hold a St. John jacket, which I've already shown you, like, because it was been on my wish list for a while. I have on hold that McQueen little cape jacket, which I initially showed you a picture of in black, but I ended up getting in the off-white. Well, that's what it's on hold for me to get in the off-white. And then I bought, oh my God, this beautiful Acris, like tropical print. The print is like, everybody who looks at the print is like, oh my God, it's beautiful, bright pinks, bright green. Like I could pair it with my pink Saint Laurent bag. I have a yellow Prada bag I could pair it with. Like all these bright colors, it would work with. So that's waiting for me. What else? Oh, they're holding, I showed you yesterday the Stuart Weitzman, those nude sandals that I said I was going to get in black. So they're holding those for me in black. And then I'm getting one other bag, a Givenchy medium Antigona tote. And it's weird. They call it like light pink or something, but it's really like a tan. So that's what's on hold for me. And then, not shopping related, but yesterday afternoon I went to my favorite flower shop, Winston Flowers. Okay, I have met several favorite flowers, ranunculus being one of them. So I got these beautiful light pink roses, like these dusty pink with the white ranunculus in my Jonathan Adler vase to just spruce things up in here for spring, because it's going to be spring this week. It's going to be 70 degrees Wednesday. So anyway, that's it for today. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend, and I will be back with you probably next weekend.